What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian here from Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? It has been wonderful for me. Has been amazing. Has been great. As most of you know, I do have a baby on the way. It is a baby girl. It's gonna be another princess. I'm pretty excited, pretty happy about that. Everything is so far coming along pretty good. The baby, I mean. So, with that being said, thank you so much for the long support. I really appreciate every single body up in here, up in here. I've sent a lot of links to the usual people and a lot of more to a lot of people. So if you come on the stream, you're new to the stream, or you never been on the panel, make sure that you go ahead and hit me up, send me a link, and I will be more than happy to. I'm sorry, send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link, and I will go ahead and let you join in. I just want to let you guys know, as a lot of you guys know as well, that I do not have the regular StreamYard. I actually do have the paid version, which is going to be the one that I actually pay $50 a month, so I could have 10 or more people at the same time. So as you guys can actually see my little banner going through on the show, if you guys want to go ahead and help out with the help out a little bit, you guys have my PayPal, which is paypal.me/Adrian Mateo Drones. If you want to drop me a couple of coins, I really appreciate it. I do want to thank Drones A63, aka Justin. Thank you for the love and support. Night Train Mike, how you doing, buddy? Your link is already there. You already know that. Arizona Drone Dude, how you doing, big boy? Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the love and support. How you doing, Army Boy? And we got Sandra Boyd in the house. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Let me go ahead and bring in my boy Justin, aka Drones A63 in a minute. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull up the stream on the YouTube. Let me see how I look, because it looks like I'm probably pixelated like a son of a gun. Let me know if I look pixelated, if I look horrible. Put paper link in here. I don't know, Brian. Hold on 1 second. I believe this is it. How you doing, Jim? Hey, Jim. Hey, Jim. Your link is in the email, buddy. If you want to go ahead and come on in, man. I appreciate you, bro. PayPal.me. I think this is it. Give me 1 second, Brian. Let me see if I have it correctly. /Adrian Mateo Drones. I believe that's it, Brian. PayPal.me/Adrian Mateo Drones. I do want to thank again. Got a Dorothy in the house. We got Jerome Poole. How you doing, bro? Thank you so much for coming in. We got Mr. JRC, Drone Days. Thank you so much. And give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and bring in Justin. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Let me go ahead and bring in. How you doing, Big Lon?
Oh, look, it's Jeremiah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I was like, I didn't know if you were like, if you legit forgot my name or if you were just joking around from last night.
Yeah, I was joking from last night. It was pretty funny.
Damn, I already got a thumbs down already for the stream. My God, the love and support from a lot of people is freaking amazing. Thank you. Damn, I already got a thumbs down already for the stream. Somebody love me out there, man. I already got a damn thumbs down.
Well, you'll get at least one of those.
We got Art McGregor in the house. I have the same question as Rocket. Why going to be around tonight? I don't know Art McGregor. I don't know if he is or not. Adrian, where you been hiding? I haven't been hiding, man. I just that I've been busy. You know what I mean? Family members, kids, stuff like that, man. And it looks like I actually look really pixelated tonight. So you guys gotta bear with me. Hopefully my damn internet will actually get better. So I'm still here, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop my mic and my camera for a second. And let me just reset something. I'll be right back, fellas. Hey, John, Justin, and Lon, go ahead and hold it down for me for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's going on, JSK Enterprise? I'll be right back, fellas.
He needs to get himself an internet booster.
Yeah, where he lives is probably difficult to get really good internet. Is the problem because he lives out in the boondocks a little bit. You know,
that's why I told him maybe to try looking into that Starlink and see how that does. Because I know a lot of people that had that in the middle of nowhere, and they said it worked pretty good.
It's expensive though, isn't it?
I think it's like around. I want to say it's probably about the price of a Pro 2, but it's still in beta, so I know that.
Well, you know, it depends on how important it is to you. That's what it all boils down to, you know.
Well, shit, in 20 years, though, there's probably not going to be a single place on this earth you won't be able to be at with some kind of cell signal or something.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that might be a solution, too. You know, depending on who his carrier is, he might be able to get a jetpack or something, you know, and just carry it on Verizon or whatnot. Get a 5G jetpack, you know.
Yeah, you have damn 5G buoys just out in the middle of the ocean.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know, at some point.
Yeah, cell signal eventually in 20 years, there's not going to be a spot. You won't even have bars anymore.
No, it'll be just universal. Everybody will have it. What's up, Matilda? Tell us a joke or something. Man, I don't know any PG jokes. He doesn't want to have that kind of stream, you know. I
mean, he always says that, but it ends up turning into that.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Yeah. Did you fly today, or no? Not really.
Yeah, actually, I went and flew around a big ass cell tower down the street from my house. I stayed away from it because it's got all those big long ass cables that come off the side of it. So right. I was probably a good like 500-600 feet from it, and then just kind of did a pan around it.
Yeah, they decided to put up a new crane right down from my house, so I walked down there and flew the FPV drone around it. No, I'm talking about today. Yeah, there's another one. When I was flying that one a couple days ago, that one's been there. They've been working on that project for months. And when I watched the video back, I went, "Is that another crane?" And sure enough, they put another crane in the background. They're working on a project down there too. So I went and flew around it.
That skyline where you flew was really cool looking. Yeah,
they're working on it. Yeah, the craziest thing. See, this is why I don't like FPV. Part of the reason why I didn't like it. Some girls were walking down the street from the bar, and I'm under a bridge like a troll, leaning up against a pylon, whatever you want to call it, tucked in. You know what I mean? And they must have seen me when they're walking by. So these two girls crossed the street and stand in front of me while I was flying, like this far away, and I'm not exaggerating. And then the one girl reached up and touched my goggles. I go, "Look, can't you see that drone like 10 feet away? I can see you. You know, if I reach up and touch you right now, you'd be calling the police." I said, "Go away." You know, this dumb young girls, they were drunk, you know, and I'm like.
The way I look at it, though, is kind of enjoy that time now, because in 20 years, they're going to be so mainstream. You're not going to get that attention anymore. Like, sometimes it's annoying, but at the same time, it's nice because people kind of are at awe with you when they look at your drones. Well,
yeah, it's like having a crotch rocket back in the day, because I'm old, you know, and I I've had a crotch rocket since the mid '80s. And
All right.
back in the day, like, oh, you have one of those deadly motorcycles. There's Adrian.
I want you guys to let me know if I actually look a little better now. Or is it still bad?
You're freezing for me.
Yeah, it's way better now. No, I'm just kidding. No, you look. No, it looks fine. It's a little pixelated. I don't know what resolution you're trying to run on.
I got it in 1080p, but again, because of my crappy service, it just crappy, man. I mean, damn. Anyway,
I would try going down to 720.
Let me go back to the stream just to say hi to somebody. JSK Enterprise, thank you for coming in. Jim's joining. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Mike Train. Again, you got your link in the email. Jim, you got your link in your email if you want to join, boss man. Matt Condiv, how you doing, buddy? Your link is in the email. Jordan Days, Sandra Boyd said, does anybody know if Rocket White? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who else that I haven't said hi to? How you doing, Gary? Mr. Brown area, how you doing, buddy? Your link is in your email, sir. Third Eye View. How you doing, buddy? Man, I haven't heard from you in a minute. Thank you so much for coming in, man. I appreciate your love and support. And we are back. I did reset a couple of stuff, so hopefully it will get better. How you doing, Mr. Unlimited Vertical? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Sean, HFPB, how you doing, man? Your link is in the email if you want to join, buddy. Actually, I would like for you to join because I need your help with some other stuff. Oh, he working. Never mind. All right.
Well, I was just talking to Jim, and he said he wasn't feeling good. So.
Okay. You mean Tim Divine?
No, Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. I was just on the phone with him right before he went live, and he said he wasn't feeling good tonight.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I hope you feel better, man. Hey, Lon, so I burned today. How you doing, Jordy? Drone Shots, thank you for coming in, buddy. Really appreciate your support, man. So, Lon, today, I literally went ahead and I flew 6 batteries nonstop. And I remember what you told me that one of the batteries for the headset on the DJI FPV, you can actually fly them and you will still have enough juice. I still have 45% battery on the FPV goggles. How could I easily burn the other one and be just fine?
You got 3 FPV goggle batteries, right? Or 4?
I got 3.
He's got 3 FPV. He's got like 7 other cables. He's got 3 FPV goggle batteries. He's got 7 drone batteries. FPV drone
redundancy.
That's $1,000 in batteries. That's 1,000. 1,100 maybe.
Hey, Jim's joining. It's actually a girl, man. I'm having a baby girl. Rocket White, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in, man. Oh, Third Eye View said that he sold my FPV drone. Really? Why would you want to do that, man? Okay. Well, I ain't selling mine, so I'm keeping it.
I actually want to get one to do some shots with.
The DJI one or a regular FPV drone?
Just a DJI one. I don't really want to get into the whole FPV thing, at least not yet, but I do want the DJI one just to kind of get some better, FPV type shots. Nothing crazy, but.
Right. Yeah. I'm still on the fence with the FPV drone. You know what I mean? I fly it. It's all right, but man, I just really like the Air 2S. I just do. I like the footage. My problem is the footage. If DJI came out with the Air 2 camera, even for the FPV drone, just came out with a new gimbal and module for $150, $200, you could just change it. Then I'd be like, yeah, I'd be all super happy with the FPV drone. I'm just not happy with that that 1/2, man. I feel like I've gone back to 2016.
Okay.
I like that FPV mode in the Air 2, but I'm just afraid to really do anything with it. I'm not trying to send it through a bunch of trees and shit.
I do have to go ahead and let Jim's Johnny know that I'm the same way. My DJI FPV one right now happens to be one of my favorite. I mean, again, I pick up my other ones, but I'm always looking to pick up that FPV one drone before I pick up any other one. By the way, oh, here it is. He putting his stuff on his head. Hold on, looking like Marilyn Manson again. We got Mr. Rocket White in the background. Let me go ahead and bring him on in. Hey, Rocket White, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
What's up, bud?
How you doing, Mr. Sunrise Water Media? Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, man. Hey, Rocket White, Sandra Boy was asking if you're coming in on the stream.
who?
Yes.
So somebody by the name of Sandra Boyd was asking if you're gonna come into the stream. Do you know who that person is?
I think she's my favorite stalker.
Your favorite daughter?
No, stalker.
Oh, your stalker. Okay. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
I'm doing great. How you doing, Adrian?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Hey, Brian, TDI Drones. I'm about to go ahead and send you a link. I would like for you to join in if you can, buddy. So
Hey.
give me 1 minute, fellas. Go ahead.
Hello, Rocket. When you get a chance, go get yourself some headphones with a mic, like a little plug-in set or something. It'll help you hear better.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'll send you some. What kind of phone do you got?
What is going on? Oh, I see. There we go.
What kind of phone do you have?
There we go. Now I can hear. You know what happened was I had two videos going at once. I had me on the stream, and then I had the YouTube going at the same time.
What phone do you have?
This one right here,
No, what is it?
What's the brand?
Revel 4.
Rebel 4. What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
$399. So I hope it's a good one. I bought it just for this purpose.
Does it have a headphone jack?
No, it didn't come with headphones, and please don't call me Jack.
Does it have a headphone jack?
I'm playing with you. Yes, it does.
Oh, I was gonna say I got 50 sets of headphones. I will send you a set. I'm serious. Because every phone I've purchased in 20 years has come with headphones, and I got them all sitting in a drawer. They're all brand new. You know, all the Samsung ones.
Well, I wear a hearing aid, so them headphones can be a drag sometimes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey guys, give me a second. Hey, Brian, TDI Drones and E-Bikes. I sent you a link, but if you want to go ahead and come on in, and by the way, thank you for the love and support, man. I really appreciate you, bro. That means a lot, man. So, Lon, so right now, I actually watched your video that you posted with your of the Air 2S, like doing a little bit of FPV. It actually looks pretty good, man. I like it.
Yeah, I need to work on the sticks. You know, it's a little twitchy when on the sticks, which is probably normal, right? And I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? I expected to still be smooth, even though, you know, it was in FPV mode. I thought it would still be smooth, but every time I move the stick a little bit too much, it would like that, you know? It gave me those little glitches, you know?
Yeah, I've noticed that with my Air 2 when I got it in FPV mode. You got to really ease the sticks because you're so used to that camera being stable no matter how hard you hit those sticks. I've noticed that too. If you hit it the same way you always hit it, it will go like that.
Yeah.
You got to like really smoothly hit it.
Yeah.
You get
spoiled.
that.
We're spoiled. We're spoiled. we need to or I could adjust the gains and stuff too. Maybe change that, put it in cinematic mode, but then it flies too slow. You know what I mean? So if you really wanted to do it, you play with it a little bit, and you can probably make it look. You could probably make. I was telling Ken Dono today. I was like, dude, some of these real estate jobs you do where you fly in a drone around, if you want to get that FPV look, you could just use your Air 2S. You get the tilted horizon. If you want that dynamic shot, the Air 2S is small enough to fly through, a lot of gaps, not like a Cinewhoop, but, it's pretty small.
Or you could even use a Mini too if you had one. That'd be good for that.
Well, he wants that higher end video though.
The 60 frame.
Well, he probably wants a 1-inch sensor. He's using a Mavic 2 Pro beforehand. He's not going to go back to He's not going to go back to 2/3, but he
said in one of his videos he used the Mini 1 a couple of times, and actually he said the realtors were happy with it.
So fellas, give me a minute. I do want to welcome Mr. Steve Carpenter to the stream. Thank you so much for coming in, buddy. Hey, Steve, your link is in your email as well. Marcondiv, you already got your link, buddy, if you want to go ahead and join in. Chris Hope, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate the love and support. You got your link in your email as well. Let's see here. Hey, hey, Rocket White. Sandra Boyd said, if you get your band back together, she will be your #1 groupie.
She's already my #1 stalker. Okay, we'll see what happens in about 50 years. I don't have a neck for that stuff anymore.
The Rocket White reincarnation tour.
Hey, I like that. If I ever do that again, that's going to be the name of it. I put my right hand up. Oh, my right hand up. That's a good name. I appreciate that, Sandra, but I don't think I have it in me anymore.
Let's go back a little bit.
And we got somebody else in the background that I'm about to bring up. We got the one and only, straight up from California,
Steve?
the biggest liberal state in the whole wide world. We got Miss Steve-O. How you doing, Steve?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, Lon, how are you?
Steve Reno.
How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah. It's hot here. It's 87 degrees today.
Wow. We got 72, sunny and beautiful. In fact, down here at Doheny State Beach, where the Beach Boys song comes from, the whole entire parking lot is completely filled, overflow. They're parking on Pacific Coast Highway. The beach is jammed.
With squatters and homeless people? Or
no, people coming down to get away from all the lockup. The homeless are up in LA more.
I could resist. Everything I read about California lately, it's just sad because I used to live in LA. I used to live in Monrovia. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's a suburb of LA. Yeah. And man, it's changed so much. It's sad. It really is. It's just too bad.
Everything is. It's just build. Everything around here is just building up. During this whole entire virus, the construction slowed down a little bit, but technically it never really did because it's considered essential workers. And like over next to, my project over there, they started on phase 2 of that. That'll be 460 units going in, apartments more. When that's done, it'll be over 1,100 just within a quarter-mile radius.
Wow.
Me and Adrian are in Florida. We don't know what lockdown means. What does that mean?
No, we don't speak that language.
I got a governor I want to send to your state, and I tell you what, you can just do whatever the hell you want to with them.
No,
No,
hell
don't
no.
send them here.
Hey, Steve, do not send the son of a bitch over here. No.
You can have ours too. They can co-govern Florida.
Oh,
You
hell
can
no.
have what's her name? I can't even think of our governor's name half the time. Gretchen? No.
Yeah.
No. Is it? No. Whatever. Whitmer? Is that? Whatever the hell her name is.
Whitworth.
Yeah, Whitmer. Her and Gavin can co-run Florida for you. We'll
No,
take
DeSantis is our
DeSantis
boy.
for 6 months real quick.
No, I want them to put them on a boat and take them out to the Bermuda Triangle or a plane going to the islands. They can go over to Epstein's Island, and then the plane disappears.
Yeah, we love our boy DeSantis. We're good.
Oh, I know. I love him too. And I want to make 100% on the other side of the continent from you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's the recall went through, so it is in effect. So it's just going through the process now.
Yeah, but the thing is with California, though, is you guys need, what, 1 million signatures? Right?
For what?
To do a
Recall?
recall?
1.3, and we got over 2.
But see, that's the thing, though, is those 2 million signatures are probably all right people, but who are they going to replace them with?
No, between he's been on his way out. Between her and our seated vice president, 43% of the Democrats couldn't stand her as attorney general.
Okay.
They didn't even like her there.
And you get Pelosi the hell out of there, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello, Chris Hope.
so anyway, drones.
Yeah.
Politics is a drag, man. It's like, oh, these people. Ugh. But anyway, so has everybody seen all the little reviews of Phoebe? The Phoebe versus the Mavic Mini 2? Everybody's doing reviews?
No, I haven't been paying attention to that. No.
Is it a
What about
comparison?
They act
What
like
about
they-
it? Like, what's going on with it?
Well, now, when it first came out, it was like 320, right? But I guess now it's 400. So,
Well, because that was
Yeah.
the early release price. They gave
Right.
it, I think 200 people or something got that if they ordered it.
yeah. Now they're backing off now because they're like, yeah. How can you recommend that versus the Mini 2? And for $50
Or even the Mini
different?
1.
Yeah, but for $50 different. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, but for real though, no way, dude. I was like, okay. Okay.
I mean, with the
Yeah.
camera issues I've seen, I would rather have a Mini 1 than a Fimi Mini at this point.
Yeah.
I do want to welcome Michael Blade. How you doing, Mike? Thank you for coming in, bud. I appreciate the love and support, man. Jody, Jordan, how you doing, sir? Thank you so much for coming in, buddy. Hey,
I have a question.
Big Mike, you got your link in your email too, man. If you want to go ahead and join the stream.
Mike, get over here.
I have a
So,
question to throw in here for the Mini 2 owners. Not the original one, number 2.
I got both.
Have you had a problem with recording in 4K video where the imaging, when you pull it off the SD card, it's just broken up and jumping, just like almost like if it was you're watching almost like a buffered stream?
I haven't, no. I have the Mini 1 and the Mini 2. I haven't had any of those issues.
I had issues with my card, and so I went and got another one. I had the same issue, and so I simply changed brands, and the problem went away.
It could be your card maybe is messed up.
Well, we've replaced it on 3 different cards, and we're using the ScanDisk to Extreme ScanDisk, which work fine. But he's okay in 1080. It's only in the 4K.
Is it a 4K card?
It's a 4K rated card. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you format it in the drone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be doing it unless it's a faulty something in the drone. I mean, if
I think it may be the reader itself on the drone itself.
Well, I'm wondering, how are you playing it on your computer?
I played it on the computer, of just playing it back, of just taking the card out, putting it up, and I used everything from using Microsoft. I've used VLC, which I use for everything, and that's my main player. And you played it back in, I forget what other, he had one on his other computer, but I played it on my computer, 2 different computers. It's on all of them. Doesn't matter on the computer. I even played it back on the tablet with a a reader. Plugged it in on my iPad, my mini. Plugged it in there. Played it back.
Well, it's gotta be something in the drone.
And be careful buying memory cards like offline, because like Amazon had a bad issue with selling counterfeit cards that they didn't know were counterfeit, and they weren't rated to what they said they were. The best thing you do is buy them from like Walmart, Best Buy.
Well, the one that he had, he bought from Amazon, which was a ScanDisk, and it was supplied by ScanDisk, so it was coming from ScanDisk. I bought them at the same time. We bought them both almost on the same day, the same company. Mine are working. His was working, except for in 4K. He went down to Best Buy, bought one there, put it in, same thing.
And it's all updated and everything. There's no firmware updates, nothing like that.
100%.
Yeah, I gotta say, because of all the different things you've tried it in, it's got to be the drone. Then, I mean, you've eliminated all the possibilities. If you've tried the same card and multiple computers, because I would have thought maybe your firmware was out of date on your GPU on your computer. Because I had that problem not too long ago, where my computer didn't want to play back, and then I updated the firmware, and it all started working again. But if you've tried it, I would assume you've tried this disc in a different type of camera, right? I mean, this card in a different camera, right?
I put it in my drone, and I was going to put it in my drone and try recording it in mine, but we didn't have enough time to check it out. I'm going to do it on Monday. Use his card in my drone.
Have you tried the card in like other computers and different devices?
Yeah.
Not for recording, just playback.
I'm saying like maybe try a card reader and plug it into your phone, see if it comes.
You tried that?
Oh, I did that on my tablet, my iPad Mini. I had a reader, put it in the reader to try to run it through the iPad Mini, and then I tried it on my desktop that I'm broadcasting on now, and I've tried it on my laptop.
Hold on, Lon. Hey, Steve, I'm Jim saying that SanDisk have a lifetime guarantee if you actually register the card.
Yeah.
Dude.
But he's got new cards and it's still doing it on the new card.
Right. Clear your cache on the drone. Go into the settings and make sure that the cache is cleared.
Did that.
That's got to be the drone then.
There's something wrong with the drone. I mean, that's the bottom line. Do a complete reset and see if that helps. And if that doesn't do it, then call Best Buy. Call DJI.
Yeah.
Who did you buy it from?
He bought it from Best Buy.
You know, Best Buy has you can take stuff back up to like a year there.
Yeah, I told him to do it because he was going to buy another one. For somebody who hasn't flown a drone in a long time, he has the days of when they were the old GPS drones. He's got a hexacopter. The blades on this thing are larger than the Inspire.
Right.
It can carry a payload underneath the thing of almost 8 pounds, and He used to fly that. He gets out there in that little Mini 2, and it's just like the little kid out on the race course. He's not so much worried about the imaging. He's just been buying batteries. He's the only guy I know that actually bought out the Best Buy there. He bought every battery they had for the Mini 2 out.
Sounds like Adrian's cousin.
Yeah.
Hudson
Yeah.
is trying to follow.
I do want to welcome Ray Kelly. How you doing, Ray Kelly? Hey, Ron. Ron Lockwood, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir. Really appreciate you. Love and support. Hey, Ray Kelly, your link is in the email. Also, Ron, Chris Hope, come on in, buddy.
Come on,
your link in the email, man. Come on in. So,
And Ron,
Steve,
Ron,
the
I'll be
issue you
sending.
having- Hey,
I'll be
Steve, the issue you having, is that with your Mavic Air 2?
And it's not with the Air. This is with the Mini 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Do
would
a
tell
complete reset. Do a complete reset, and if that doesn't fix it, contact DJI or Best Buy. That's all.
Actually, I took it back all the way through, and we did the reset. We took it back to the original software, and then updated it all the way to the newest one.
Wow. So now
Yeah.
you've done your due diligence, man. Call DJI. You know.
I told him take it back to Best Buy.
yeah, just go back and do an exchange and get a new one.
There's a problem with it, obviously.
You know what I did? I sent the drone company a letter that says, "Where's my refund?" Every day, 3 times a day, for 7 weeks until they got tired enough that they sent me another drone and didn't even make me send the other one back.
Oh, really? Well, you got it pretty good.
You just got to stay on them, man. I copied and pasted my letter and I sent it 3 or 4 times a day for 7 weeks. Now I'm waiting for my new drone.
How you doing, Army boy? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
How you doing, Army boy?
Ron Lockwood, I'll be sending you a message with the tracking number for those Kamika wireless units. I got it in the mail today.
Popping, baby. Don't poke yourself with that. Did you just hurt yourself with that?
No, sir.
Does somebody have their stream playing? Because I hear an echo.
Scabs on.
Yeah, is somebody just playing the chat in the background?
I'm not, but my camera is in front of my speaker, so it could be a problem. I can rearrange all this if it's me. Mute me and see if you still have it.
Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Say something, anybody else? Hey, Steve, say something.
Hello, test 1, 2.
What about you, Justin? Say something real quick.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, Lon, it is you.
Okay.
Because I just put you on mute and I didn't hear the echo then.
All right. I'll move everything around. I quick threw it up. 1 sec.
Info. Michael Blay, how you doing, buddy? All right, guys. I've been listening, but was playing Velocidrone. LOL. Now I'm back. Okay, Michael Blade.
Adrian, tell Chris to get in here. He needs to hang out with us.
I already told him to go ahead and come on in. He already got his link in the email. I'm just waiting for them to join in. Hey, Rocket White, Army Boy said you got big hands.
Army boy, you quit looking at my hands now. I don't trust you. That's just
Steve,
a myth.
Steve,
Yes,
you're
sir.
still going to be a few. Okay, so Rocket White, Chris Hope is going to be in a little bit.
Very good. I like Chris Hope. He reminds me of a good old boy.
There
All
he
right.
is.
All right, Ray Kelly, I hope that you feel better, man. He got a bad back today, so, oh, crap. Hope you feel better, man.
That's not fun.
I thought your back gets stronger the older you get.
Okay, I don't know what world you in, Justin. I thought it was the other way around.
The older you get, let me tell you, the worse it gets. It's called Gravity.
I used to be very tall, and now I'm not as tall as I used to be. That's a fact.
That's the way in life. That's that way in life. Grandkids playing today, Chris?
What was that, Steve?
I was asking if his grandkids were playing today.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the best supporters, I'll tell you what. He goes out to every single game those kids play and supports them.
Yes, sir. That's good.
Very good. Very good.
So how many kids do you have now, Adrian?
I got. You say that again, Justin.
I said, how many kids do you have now?
I got 2 kids. The one that I have on the way is not here yet, so that's gonna be 3.
Yeah, well,
All
I'm still
girls?
looking for my baby's mama.
What was that, Rocket White?
I still haven't found out who the mother of my baby is yet. I'm so embarrassed.
You got some serious issues, buddy. I thought it was the other way around. Okay. So let me go ahead and bring in Mr. Brian, aka TDR. What's his name again? Because he keeps changing his name. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me get it straight. It is TDR drones and e-bikes.
Hold on a second. I gotta cut that. That was me.
How you doing, Big Brian?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, Steve. How's Steve doing?
Doing well, Brian. Good to see you. How you been?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. I'm
I
having
see.
so much fun. I can't stand it.
With all those e-bikes, you're going to have to get yourself a warehouse the way you're going.
Oh, I'm done for right now. I got 4 scooters and 4 bikes. Good for right now. So it's all good. The bike videos are doing very well. I'm real happy. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm not I mean, the way I looked at it was, there's way more people that ride bicycles than fly drones.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the way I looked at it. But those videos are doing good, so I'm not complaining. So,
And at the price of gas, it's got to be helping because people are riding their bikes more.
the weather here has been so bad all winter and all spring. Now that the weather's better, now it's windy as hell.
Really?
I can't get out, and even if I saw some guys on a live stream today in Florida or last night, and guys that live in Florida said it's been windy as hell down there for the last month. So, I mean,
I was going to take my Mini 2 out down here today, and it was a bit windy, so I ended up just putting the Air 2 up instead because it can handle pretty good winds.
That's over here has been windy too. Justin, actually, it's something about that damn FPV drone. Every time you fly it in the wind, I don't know if you're having that problem, Lon, but the horizon is tilted. Like the drone is actually flying sideways a little bit. Does yours do that in the high wind? Lon, can you hear me?
Well, yeah, it only has a 2-axis. It only has a 1-axis gimbal. Can you hear me?
I understand. I understand, but when you fly it and you let go of the stick, it will actually straighten up when it's not windy. But when it's windy, it will go like that.
Yeah, it's trying to keep itself into the wind.
well, the thing about that drone is what I see now. I don't do FPV because I get motion sickness, but I think DJI, that's the first model of that. That thing will get refined. As long as it made money, as long as it sold well, they'll refine that thing. So the next version will be a little bit better, and the one after that will be a little bit better than that. So, I mean, this is their first deal on this. They'll get all the feedback from all the users and watch all the YouTube videos, and they'll take it back to the engineers. I mean, they got 14,000 employees. They got tons of staff to refine it.
Shit, Adrian got their attention.
Yeah. You damn right I did.
So it'll get better, believe me.
That's one thing I give them is their attention to following on social media, on Twitter and stuff, and responding. I had problems logging into my account, so I put an email out, and probably within 2 to 3 hours, they responded back, asked a couple questions. I answered them, came back again, and then it was late at night. Woke up the next morning, there was a reply. Please try logging in again using the same link you were using before. And I did, and they'd already resolved the problem, but followed up to make sure that it was okay. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Well,
They need better customer service in the United States. They need more stores, more locations, to where you don't have to deal with anybody in China. You can just go to an American location and say, this is what's wrong with my drone. I have a warranty. Boom, boom, trade it out right then.
One thing that I don't like though is that the technical support, they close so damn early. You can't even get with them after like 5 o'clock, I believe, something like that. After that, you're pretty much SOL till, you know what I mean, the next weekday or next week.
right.
I mean, it sucks. Like, again, for me, they haven't even really told me what the hell they want to do with me yet. They just have me in the limbo. I actually bought my own damn things for me to fly it. But they want me to send in the whole freaking bird and everything that came in the box just for the damn cable. I'm not going to send you the freaking drone. No, because you're not going to send me a refurbished one. You need to send me a brand new one. But they don't want to do that. I got my own cable. I'm still flying it, and I'm still loving it. But I'm not sending them shit.
I've been really lucky. All the DJI drones I bought, which is almost all of them. I even have the Phantom 1. Okay, I've never had a lemon. Not one time. I got 2 Mavic Mini, Mavic 2, Mavic regular Mavic Air, Mavic Air 2, Phantom 4, Phantom 3, Phantom 1, Inspire. I got all them. I've never had a lemon. Not one.
But see, and the beautiful thing about that, Brian, it's not even a lemon. It's just the cable that goes plug into the FPV goggle. It just,
I
it
saw
went bad.
I saw the video.
That's it.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I mean,
Yeah,
all
I've
of my
never
other DJIs, they're great. I never had a problem with them. This is my first one that I've had a problem. And again, it's only the cable, not even the drone.
I mean, that's why I didn't buy that damn Fimi Mini. Why would I buy that when I got the Mini 2? Why would I want that?
I mean, not unless you were just collecting drones and you just wanted it for reviews or something. But
I have 100 drones. I mean, I've got the Evo 1, Evo 2. I got everything. But why would I want to buy something? See, here's the thing. What with me with buying drones, okay? When you go to buy something, there has to be some kind of expectation that you're getting something that something else won't do. Okay, so they would have needed to put some kind of feature in there that, oh, okay, well, this sets this apart. If you're trying to compete with a company, then you have to make a product that's going to make somebody want to go and buy it. Okay, well, this Fimi Mini will do this that the DJI Mini 2 won't do. So we should go get this. But they didn't. It's the same thing, but just not as good.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm waiting on the Phantom 10.
Yeah.
It's going to come with removable lenses. It's going to come with a 1-inch sensor. It's going to come with optical zoom.
Right.
And it's going to have an automatic life raft on board. So if I'm flying it out over the ocean, it's not going to sink.
So when I did, So when I didn't buy the Fimi Mini, everybody asked me, "Well, are you going to get the Hubsan Xeno Mini?" Well, what's that going to do that the Mini 2 won't?
No, nothing.
Right. So I might not get that either. So I don't know.
And two, both of those companies have not put out the best products, and they always seem to have that one shortcoming that causes an issue with their drones.
Right.
That puts people off from wanting to buy them. And like I said the other day, and I'll say it again, is when you go outside of DJI, you have very low expectations with all these other companies. There's very few companies that have really good drones besides DJI. And I would probably put Autel as one of them. They make good drones. But it's just but they don't have the variety of drones that DJI has neither. DJI has a a variety of drones, all the way from a nice little $400 or $500 Mini 1 to the Mini 2, the Air 2, and they go all the way up in price.
Right.
So
They got the whole market. They got the whole marketplace covered.
Yeah,
Where
that's-
Altel just don't have that kind of money to put that kind of stuff out. They just don't have the funds, you know. So
What I would like to see
they
is if
would have
they
to
did,
come in and give them some money. Here's what they need.
if and when a 3 comes out on the Mavic line, will probably just be the DJI 3, since they're getting rid of the word Mavic out in front of everything. I would love to see the mechanical global shutter being used on that machine, and then have it where you have adjustable aperture. That was one of the reasons I didn't get the Air 2S.
I didn't get the Air 2S either.
No, the Air 2 is a great bird. It's phenomenal.
I love my Air 2.
I have the Air 2. I love it. I didn't buy the Air 2S. Yeah,
I'm not ready to upgrade.
I went and spent $2,000 on that scooter, so I didn't get the Air 2S.
Hold on, Brian. You said you spent $2,000 on that scooter?
Yeah.
Damn, does the scooter come with a girlfriend with gold teeth, gold chain, gold watch?
No, but it goes 40 miles an hour.
That thing better be self-driving like Tesla for $2,000.
It's
Like a Tesla, I know, right?
It's a real Cadillac, let me tell you. It's nice, man. Believe me, real nice. I mean, I did a video. I went 37 miles an hour through this shopping center office building parking lot, and it didn't shake or shimmy. It was rock solid.
Oh, I'm
would've
sure
went
at
faster, but
2,000.
I would have went faster, but I ran out of room. I had to slow down.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure you would see the quality difference between that and like a $200 one.
Oh, yeah, I have those too. You know, I have the
Yeah.
cheapest one. I have like $350, and that's not even in the same universe as that.
Hey, Chris.
What's
How you
up,
doing,
Chris?
Chrissy Hope?
Hello, Chris.
Chris,
What's up, man? Mr.
I
Mr.
didn't
White?
recognize you without the cowboy hat.
It's in the shop, man.
The cowboy hat's in the top.
Yeah, what's in there? There's a chrome dome out right there. Now,
I have
Brian,
sensitive eyes.
Adrian,
good,
Justin,
good, Chris. Everything's
how's
great.
everybody?
Good.
Yeah, all right.
So you done any flying, Chris?
Flew day before yesterday. Flew my FPV 2 packs. My 6-inch. Flying in the morning. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
Very nice video of Mother's Day, Chris.
Thank you. Mother's Day was good.
I don't
Now,
chime
Chris-
in much, but I lurk in the bushes.
Hey,
That's
Chris, do you
fine.
build your own drones, or do you build your FPV stuff, or you just buy them?
Brian, I built the first one, the Tyro
Yeah.
119. Mitch got me into it, him and Carlos, and I bought it and built it. And Mitch helped me tune it. And I've been
I
flying it
don't
ever
know
since.
about FPV, so
Mitch is the go-to guy for FPV, that's for sure.
He's good for it. Trust me,
Hey, Brian, Michael Blade, ask you a question, boss man.
what is that?
Captain Ray.
I put it on. I put it on the
What do
thing
you?
for you to see.
Yeah, I don't know what the Super 73 S2 is. Is that some kind of scooter or something?
Sounds like a school bus.
I don't know what it is. To be honest.
It might be a scooter, Brian. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it might be.
I don't know what it is. I do have a scooter, but mine only goes 18 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, that's what the legal what they call Class 2 is. That's legal in all
Yeah,
states.
hang on a minute. Let me tell you, Daddy, got to let you go. Okay.
So
You jackass.
you're not gonna be harassed by the cops if you're only going 18 miles an hour.
And that one I actually love it, Brian, because I rode that thing for about a good 6 miles straight, and
Yeah.
I still had enough battery. You know what I mean? To keep going. That
Right.
thing, it went far.
You rode it downhill though.
I went downhill just a little bit. Not like, no, I don't want to kill myself.
But what kind is it? What kind is it?
It is the Swagtron,
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 Yeah.
something like that.
yeah, Swagtron.
Yeah.
They make good bikes too.
How you doing, Mr. Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Hey, Mike, your link is in the email if you want to join in, sir. Well, yeah, actually, I do want to go ahead. Excuse me. I do want to go ahead and take that pin, Brian, and
Mitch's old guy in drone.
take it for range test and see how far one full charge will actually, reach.
Right.
I wonder how far it will actually. It says it's like 12 miles. That's what mine says.
Yeah,
I don't
If it
know.
says- yeah,
Just
don't believe it. They all lie. They're like the scooter makers are like the drone makers.
That's right.
They're all liars. They lie.
And it all depends on whose cells are in the batteries.
Right.
And one thing you never want to do,
Hey, Lo.
Adrian, is you don't want to drain that battery down all the way,
Right.
especially on the bicycles and the scooters.
Hey,
You
always
only wanna
remember
take-
this. Always
you wanna-
remember this. You have to get back.
Yep.
Okay, so never drive the whatever scooter it is or whatever e-bike it is. Never drive more than or to the exact half of the battery. You have to go a little bit before half and then come back because you can't run it all the way to zero because then you kill the battery.
Yeah.
Those lithium-ion batteries, if you drain them to zero, they're done. They won't recharge after that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why on most of them, like on the electric bikes, they tell you don't take them below 50% and then recharge them again. And then the life expectancy of the battery, it really extends the longevity of it.
Right. And you can't drain them to zero or they're done. They're dead.
Yeah.
They're gone. So always remember that. So when you go, if it says it's got a 25-mile range, like the GoTrax G4, I already did 2 range tests with it. First one, it went about 6 miles. Okay. And that was with a 225-pound rider or 220-pound rider. Then I went and rode it and it made it about 9.5 miles. But they advertise it as 25-mile range. So
You
like I
That's
said,
Are they,
they're
hey,
like
Brian, are they LiPo batteries, man?
no, they're lithium ions.
They're lithium ion.
Yeah, in those e-bikes and scooters, they lithium ions. And it's not just like, it's not drones where you got like one. They have like a whole piles of these batteries in there. Maybe 50 of them. They're them little. You've seen them them 1850s or something. They're called. They're like
They're all daisy chained together.
yeah, and they're all chained together. Yeah,
Wrapped with duct tape, stuck in a plastic box.
yeah, that's it.
Man, you got ripped off. You should have bought the drone, Brian, for $2,000.
I'm telling you, I love that Mantis. That Mantis is a monster. Man, that's not even there's drones. There's scooters way more expensive than 2,000. Believe me, them things
Yeah.
$7,000-8,000.
I like how you're trying to pattern yourself after Casey Neistat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
guy your age.
I just kind of want to touch on something Jim's droning said when he said that I love when people run their batteries on their drones down to zero. Like, I don't know if you're doing that unless you're doing range tests to the fullest, because mine always have at least 20% when I land them.
I don't never do that.
Mine goes off at 20, tells me to come home. I usually wind up with about 10 to 15 left on it.
That's the most I'll usually have because I usually land mine. Usually I'll land mine when it still has 60 to 50% because I only get like 5 or 7 minutes of footage and then I come down.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Lon, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, did you get your bike back? That's my main question.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it back. I'm waiting for a TIG welder. I got a buddy of mine that builds ARCA cars for racing. And I got to get with him to get a TIG welder. They put a crack in the one of the motor mounts that mount to the frame. So you got to have the right welder for that. Cast aluminum.
Cast aluminum frame, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, JB Whale, he'll be all right.
Don't tell me. JB Whale. JB Weld and a hose clamp. Like a really big hose clamp.
That's what you do when your chain breaks. You just JB weld it back together.
We've in my career, JB Weld is our friend. We've used it quite a bit of times on different things.
If you do it right,
It is
you know, just a word on JB Weld. If you do it right and you follow the directions and you allow it to cure like you're supposed to, and you clean the part, you'd be surprised.
If it's
You'd be
all
really
it's all free.
surprised how good it works. It really does.
You just can't be in
Really
a hurry.
good.
As long as you're not in a hurry.
Yeah,
We
because it
have,
takes a day to cure.
Well, now they have so many different kinds of JB Weld too for different
Right.
great jobs.
There's JB Weld, and then there was one called PC7. Do y'all remember that one?
Yep.
That's the one.
It was a
Yep.
two-part epoxy as well.
Yeah.
Was that the one that came in the syringe
Yes.
and it had the epoxy on each side, and then you would just squeeze it out and then mix it?
Mix it just like everything else. But it was when I was a kid, you go to an automotive store, and there was PC7 and JB Weld with a golf ball stuck on a board or something. They always had some kind of a gimmick at the checkout counter.
Well,
That
they have,
is
this crap, they have this crap at Home Depot that comes in this tube, and it's got like white in the middle and it's gray around the outside. That
Yeah.
stuff works really good too. I
Yeah.
fixed a couple of leaky pipes with that crap. And
Man,
for
we've had-
years, it's been holding.
We pulled some liners one time, and they had a hole in it. And to get us to where we could put the unit back on, we mixed up a big batch of it, cleaned it up real good, and it run for another year.
Yeah.
Electrolysis had eat it from the. It didn't get the chrome in the liner. It got the electrolysis went from the outside to the end. We just patched the hole up, rerung it, re-put it in there, and kept going.
You gotta remember that PV7. We used to call it PVC7 by mistake.
Hey, Adrian, when's your baby due, man?
What was that?
When's the baby due?
September. It's supposed to be September 18th.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when he's having his drone sale. I'll go ahead and take that Evo off your hands too.
He'll have that sign down at the corner of the road in the county road, drones for sale, air pointed this way.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Now, Justin, why do you want to take my phone away from me, man? You can't take my drones, dude.
What's that, Brian?
That's
I mean,
my GoPro 9 lens cover.
What'd you smack it into?
Hold on, hold on, Brian, do it again. Let me see. Hold on.
Put it on the big screen.
There.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
That's a head on.
Yeah.
No, it fell off the bike.
That was a head-on collision.
Yeah.
Well, better the lens than your head.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh crap, when it happened, but I bought another one. They're only $14.95.
Right. It could have been a Hero 8. So count
Then
your
I would have
blessings.
been screwed. Then I'm done for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the dumbest thing they did with the Hero 8.
Right.
They
That's
took
why
away
they
the
got rid of it.
removable lens.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of that. They stopped that right away. One model, and that was it.
It was
I
the
have
stupidest thing I've seen.
Right.
They
I
don't have
the 8.
protective.
I would
was gonna say,
never
they don't-
put the 8 on a scooter. Forget that.
They don't have protective lenses for those, or I don't have none of the Heroes, so I'm not real familiar.
It
with
is.
it.
Yeah, that's what this is. And I didn't even know until this broke that these are glass. I thought they were plastic.
No, I mean the Hero 8 doesn't have any kind of cover.
Yeah, it has a cover, but it's not removable. So if it breaks, the camera's shot.
I got you.
Now, the 9 is removable, correct?
The 9 is removable. So is the 7, the 6, the 5. They're all removable except the 8.
They probably saw that when they released the 8, and then they went back to it on the 9.
Yeah.
I got complaints about it.
Well, people were complaining. You drop the camera and crack the lens, it's done. Throw it in the garbage. So, I mean, you can't do that. You can't have that. I don't know what they were thinking on that one.
At least
Yeah,
you didn't do what I did and leave the plastic wrap on the camera for 3 weeks before you
Yeah,
realized it was wrong.
It must have been the same guy that designed that drone that made the 8. You know, it was the same designer.
Hey, Rocket,
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Good, sir.
Hey,
They're
Rock, hey, Rock and White. People have been asking you for you to go ahead and type in your link for your channel in the chat. People want to join your channel
Oh,
if you have one.
there's not much there except a little bit of rock and roll music and some flights around my house. Yeah, Rocket White, RROCKWHITE, and that's it.
That's it. There you
Okay.
go.
Rocket with 2 R's.
We can see that right there. I'm looking right at it.
Let me see if I
Also,
see if my
also,
son can.
also, Rocket White. R. McGregor said, "My Stone Again tape is so stretched out it won't play anymore." Do you have anything on CD?
How old are you? About 900?
Hey, that was just a question.
I think I have something on CD, but I don't even have copies of my own albums. Just look me up on Messenger, and I've talked to you before, so I'll figure it out.
I was going to look up his link and I accidentally closed my damn window.
I'll
Yeah.
try, though. I'll try. I'll see if I didn't know anybody even listened to my music anymore. So I'll try.
You know, I think it's interesting that the Air 2 S and the Mavic Air 2, that they don't have lenses anymore either. That there's just a little ring that goes around there. I found that pretty interesting.
There's
They
like
don't have
no-
covers anymore.
Yeah, it's just a plastic ring when you pull it off.
Yeah, it's aluminum, but yeah, it's just a ring. There's nothing in there. It's like, whoop. I'm like,
Is there anything comparable to a GoPro or an Osmo that's not $300 that you can use for like FPV or for your bicycle or your e-bike? I haven't found anything that's got any kind of a
No,
smooth picture.
they all fall short.
They all stutter.
They all fall
Every
short.
one of them.
I mean, some people just don't have the money to get the GoPro, and I get that. You know,
I
I
do
mean,
too.
I understand that. But there's nothing you're going to buy for $200 that's going to give you the same video quality as a GoPro. It's just not. It's not happening.
Osmo Action's $200 right now.
Well, okay, the Osmo Action is
It's not
because
bad.
it's real nice. It's not as good as the GoPro 9 though.
No.
I don't think so.
But it's good. I use it all the time. I mean, I use it all the time. I love it.
I was surprised with Ron Lockwood because he's used that Osmo Action flying in the helicopter. And when you're in there, when he was shooting live, he just had it clipped onto his flight suit. And you're looking at the dashboard. That dashboard is moving like that, but the whole flight with him is just as stable as could be. I was surprised how good it is. But I hear, like on the Hero 9, that the stabilization on that is just unbelievable.
It's really nice, but I will tell you one thing, and I noticed this by getting into this bikes and all this other stuff, okay? When you clip these GoPros and these Osmo Actions and stuff to your body, the video is a lot smoother than if you mount it on the bike. Like a lot of people mount it on the bike. But for some reason, when you have it on your body kind of absorbs a lot of the vibration.
It dampens it.
Dampens the vibration so the vibration doesn't go into the camera stem or anything. So you'll get a lot smoother footage clipping it to your chest or your shoulder than you would mounting it on the handlebars.
Well, I'm sure clipping it to your chest.
Thank you, Brian. I got those. They work great.
Those are the bomb. Are you talking about them?
The mini mounts.
Yeah, they're great. I love them things. Now, the one fell and broke my GoPro, but that was my fault. I clipped it onto something stupid. Something plastic instead of the metal. So,
But I'm sure when you put the GoPros on or the Heroes on your chest, it's probably because of the center of gravity. You don't not a lot of movement right there.
right. Yeah. Yeah, those are good gimbal things that you hook the GoPros to. Those I call them rigs. That's what they're called, rigs.
Yeah.
Camera rigs.
Small
Those are-
rig.
Yeah, small rig. Those are nice, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing better that I've seen than those.
The Osmo has rock steady,
Yeah,
and
works great.
I've got a couple videos with my FPV, and it's really smooth.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
smoother than I
Rocksteady
thought
is
it would
really.
be.
I'm surprised that the DJI hasn't come up with another model of that. It's just like that was a one-shot deal. Yeah,
I hope they do. Hope there's another one in the works.
Imagine if DJI hooked up with GoPro
yeah, they could just buy
for
it.
like their next FPV drone.
Oh,
Yeah.
When they design the camera, I bet that would be amazing.
Yeah, I like the Osmo Action. I use it to film my drone videos. I wear it on my head. That's what I use. Is that?
Yeah.
It's got really decent sound on it. You don't even have to use a mic, to be honest. And you know the thing about the GoPro 9, what I don't like about the GoPro 9, it's a great camera, has really great stabilization, and the video is really clear. What I don't like about it is it's really buggy, especially with that media mod on there. I quit using the media mod because it's a buggy camera. They never upgraded the processor in there, so it's actually using the same process as all the way back to the 7. And they put all these better features in there, and it don't have the processing power to really run that, and it bugs out once in a while. You know, you got to pull the buttons will just quit working. You got to pull out the battery to reset it, and it gets very annoying.
Whatever happened to GoPro getting into the drone market? Did they give up on that?
They gave up on
They
that
gave up.
after they
I hate that.
$200 million smackdown. Hey, I still got my Karma, and I love it. Okay,
I still got my
I
Karma.
had one problem with mine.
Yeah, I still got my Karma, but mine tried to fly away 2 or 3 times, so I quit flying.
I go 900 feet long. That's the farthest I go. No more than 900. That's it.
It was a
Yeah,
nice
it only-
looking drone.
Yeah, it only had one GPS receiver on it. It had a single GPS receiver, and I tried to lock them down before I bought it, and no one could. I tried to contact them; they would never tell me what was going on with the GPSers. And yeah, it loses GPS like easy, like super easy. It only picks up regular GPS in the United States. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it doesn't get Galileo or the Chinese satellites. All it get, or the Russian, it doesn't get GLONASS.
GLONASS.
Yeah,
Doesn't
all it
get
gets
that.
is the one.
Right.
The Magellan, I think, and it'll lose it like right now.
Right.
And then it's a kite. Then it's a kite after that. You're flying a
900
kite.
feet. Anytime I ever flew that thing more than 900 feet, I would lose the signal, and you get scared, man. You don't know that's a big, heavy thing. You don't want that falling on somebody, you know.
Dude, I got a video where it lost satellite and radio.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was just flying around in the air, and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I was just like, and luckily I got signal back, and I landed it.
Yeah.
After about 5 tries, because I was on a river, on the edge of a river. So it was like all over the place. I got to land, and I'm like, whew, done. I bought the Mavic Pro like the next day. I'm sure it's a heart attack. Because I didn't want anything DJI. I hated DJI at the time. And I bought the GoPro Karma. I thought, yeah. F DJI. I got the GoPro Karma. Look at this. I got the gimbal and the camera and the drone. Man, what a deal. $1,100. What a deal.
The GoPro Karma will do one thing better than any drone that I have. And that's why I keep it. One of the reasons I keep it. It does the best orbits of any drone on the market. Because you can move the drone up and down with the Karma, while it's doing the orbits. Okay.
Right.
You can pull that thing down to a half an inch off the ground and it'll still swing that orbit.
Because it doesn't have any optical sensors on the bottom.
Well, that's the good thing about
It's not a good thing.
No DJI drone will do that.
It doesn't know
won't go
whether
all
it's
the way-
moving or sitting still.
Right. It won't go. That thing will go to a quarter of an inch off the ground and orbit around.
It'll drag the ground.
It'll drag
It
the
doesn't know
ground.
where the ground is.
I know it doesn't. Well, that's up to you to control that.
No, my favorite thing with the Karma was the controller.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It's like having a smart controller, but back in the day.
Good.
Yeah, you just open it up and there's the screen and
right.
whoop,
It
you
is
could
a really
share your
cool
screen
looking
with
drone.
somebody with a phone. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You just flipped it open. Yeah.
Wasn't Sony or Samsung trying to get into the drone market too?
Sony.
Sony.
Yeah.
I think they're still trying.
Well, they just put
I don't know if
something out. I mean, it's in the pre-production stage from what I'm seeing. But they have prototypes built. I saw the promotional videos.
Hmm.
Honestly, you'd think Japan would have a DJI company of their own.
Yeah,
Because
you
Korea
really-
too.
they make some really cool stuff.
And especially
Sony.
Sony with all their sensors and stuff. That would be
Right.
an awesome, put out some awesome cameras, hopefully.
Sony AirPeak.
I mean, yeah, AirPeak. That's
Yeah,
what it's
AirPeak.
called.
No, they have it. There people are testing it right now.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Yeah.
if you look hard enough, you can
It's
find it.
already been made. It's already been made. I mean, and it holds those real big cameras too. You know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
they
know.
have a new camera coming out in a couple weeks that matches up with the AirPeak. It's the APS-C camera, and it matches it exactly with the AirPeak. And then the FX3, I believe it is, also links to the AirPeak.
Right.
Their cinema camera. It has all the input, the connection to hook up to the AirPeak.
Yeah, but the thing about the AirPeak, nobody here is probably going to buy one of those.
Like $30,000.
Right. It's a super
30
promotion.
grand for a drum. What?
Yeah, that's stupid money. It's
Yeah.
insane.
What's the
Right.
price?
It's for
What's
filmmakers.
the
yeah.
price on the Evolve? 2.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be
been-
slightly cheaper. I heard
I've been
like
following
it's gonna
that
be
one
like
for a while.
25 again. I heard it's gonna be like $2,000, or it's gonna be slightly cheaper than the last one. Is what I hear.
What?
Did you see how much the Evos or the Altel Evos have dropped in price?
Yes, they
By
are.
like $600 or $700 or some shit.
That made me worried. That worried me.
Yeah, it's it's a big heavy lift. The Sony's a big heavy lift thing. It's designed for carrying their big cameras, and I'm sure Red Cameras has been knocking on their door too to make sure that they can adapt it over.
Right.
Hey, Bill.
Maybe they have. I mean, they're in love with the Matrice 300 over at Red. You know, and then there's 3 or 4 American companies that make cinema drones specifically for the Red cameras.
Yeah.
So, you know, Red isn't hurting for representation in the drone thing. Helicopter pilots have got to be flipping hamburgers by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You know
are.
what I mean? You know,
Well, think about it. How much should it cost to send a helicopter out to do a movie shot? Probably over 20 grand to send one out for the
20
day.
grand in bribes to bribe the city officials to get the permits.
Yeah.
To
That's what I'm
fly,
saying.
you know, to fly 100 feet off the ground to film a car going around the where Steve lives or something like that. You know, it costs
now
you
you-
20 grand in bribes.
Now you can
Right,
just pay a pilot a
exactly.
few $1,000s to fly their Inspire 2 to do really amazing shots.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I don't know if you guys follow. There's a guy by the name of his channel is Trent Palmer, and he flies aircraft. But his job is he's a professional drone pilot. He's built, and what he is they fly for the cinema industry, for the studios.
Right.
And he did put one on, if you ever go on his channel, he has one up where they were all set to shoot. They'd been booking this thing for a year up in San Francisco in order to shut down the road, be able to get in there and do it. They had it all ready to go. They were supposed to have everything cordoned off, and they had an exact start and stop time. And I mean, it was hard times. Got all the permits, everything nailed. They get ready to take off, and of course, his aircrafts are all custom-built aircrafts. They're Octagon aircraft, and he's running Red cameras on these things. And they get ready, they take it off, and they showed part of it, but they couldn't because they didn't want to, for the advertiser. Here comes a car through. How it got through, I don't know. They lost the whole thing. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars of prep down the drain, had to start from scratch all over it again. All because they didn't have somebody stop on a car that came through down the road.
Well, you think you would have 2 or 3 drones with them as backups, like for emergencies.
No, the drone was okay. The cars came driving down the road in the scene.
That is shot.
I thought you meant the car
Somebody-
hit the drone.
No.
No,
Somebody took a piss break at the wrong time. Because they block off the road. They have people guard the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody went and took a piss break or something.
Right.
Somebody got fired. Somebody got fired.
Somebody was on fucking YouTube or TikTok.
Yeah, they were taking a cigarette break or something at the wrong time.
They had that
Yeah.
sign flipped around to go. It was slow.
Well, Adrian, I've got to buzz off, gentlemen. It was good seeing everybody here. I wish you all a great rest of your evening and weekend, and have a good week.
Good night,
Thank you
Steve.
for coming,
Take
Steve.
care.
Good night.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Steve.
everybody in chat. Take care.
What's up, Charlie? You're on site. How you, buddy?
Yeah.
How you doing,
I
Charlie
would never-
Jones? Hi. Thank you for coming in, sir.
Don't say. Yeah, I wouldn't get into Matrice or the Air Peak. Yeah, I'm never going to be that level, but I keep eyeballing I have the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual that I do dam surveys with, hydroelectric dams, and I keep looking at the Advanced. The Advanced looks intriguing. It's $6,500, but it comes with a smart controller, and stuff like that. Because I want to do crane inspections, and they want
Did
higher
you-
quality. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you see Drone Nerds actually were selling refurbished Inspire ones for $1,000 on
I
their
bought one of
website?
them. They've been doing them for a year. They're not refurbished. They're new. I bought one. They're not refurbished at all.
Oh, the one
Where
that
are
I
you going to get
looked
the
up,
batteries?
Huh?
they sell them on Amazon. They're pricey, but you can buy them off of Amazon. The batteries for them.
But
They're
I bought the one from Drone Nerds, the refurbished one. It wasn't refurbished. It was brand new.
Yeah, the one that I saw, they were out of stock, but it did say refurbished. The one I looked at.
Yeah. It says refurbished on there, but when I got it, I could tell it had never been opened. It's a Fire 1 V2. That's what
Well,
I
see
got.
and sometimes like when I bought that Mini One from Amazon, I got it
Mhm.
for, and this was like 2 or 3 months after the Mini One came out. I got it for $249, and it was only because somebody bought it, took the plastic off the box, and returned it.
Uh-huh.
That's all they did. They didn't even
Right.
take the drone out of the box. Like the
Right.
original seal on the actual box wasn't even broke, just the
Right.
plastic on the outside.
So that was the way my Inspire was. And you could tell the thing had never been opened.
I got a hell of a deal because it was
Yeah.
still through. What was it? $399 for the non-combo package. I think it was.
Yeah, that
Really?
Inspire, it has a really big footprint, but it is fun to fly. It is a neat toy. You know what I mean? So
I
you know,
eyeballed it.
I like it.
Because when you do like inspections for like cranes and stuff, they want you to have like an Inspire or a Matrice, don't they? Or will they accept a Pro 2 or something like that?
No, that's the problem. I already have a thermal camera, but it's not high enough resolution. So that's why I was looking at the Enterprise Advanced. It has a higher resolution thermal camera. I need a better FLIR. That's my problem.
That Enterprise
Well,
has got some cool accessories for it.
Yeah, the little speaker and the light and stuff like that. Yeah, but
Camera.
I need a better thermal camera. I need a better thermal.
Camera
That's my
would
problem.
flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those thermal cameras are like so much money. God.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, son, but they'll pay you $1,000 to do a crane inspection. You can charge almost
$1,000?
$1,000. Yeah, you can charge almost $1,000 to do a crane inspection. See, most of these cranes that we're looking at are, they're on buildings that are like the one that is on my videos all the time. It's 20, 30 stories up. If they have to do it manually, as in someone climbs up there and goes over the crane and takes pictures manually, it's an all-day affair, 2 days sometimes, and it shuts down the crane for 2 days. So they can't do any work for 2 days. They're paying some guy, $100, $200 an hour. It takes them an hour and a half to climb up there.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly.
And they get out there and take these pictures and this, that, and the other. And they're happy. They're like sailors at a strip club. What'd you say? $600? The dam company I work for, they were paying some guy to fly from New York to Michigan to inspect all the 7 dams here, and he had to do it monthly, and he was coming like for a week every month. They had to put him up in a hotel, fly him around, rent him a car, yada yada yada, so he can go and take some pictures of hydraulic dams every month.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, probably the price of that compared to a damn helicopter coming in, probably drastically different.
Oh,
'Cause think about
would-
how much think about how much a helicopter pilot makes per hour. We gotta ask
Yeah,
Ron what the average pay is per hour.
yeah, that's not even part of the. No, that won't happen. To fly a helicopter around that building like that would be a logistic nightmare in most cities. I can't even imagine flying a helicopter around a crane that's on a 50, 60, 80-story building in New York, let's say, to take pictures of a crane.
Well, I mean,
don't even know what that would cost.
even if it could, though, I'm saying that the price difference would be astronomical because you're paying 1 to 2 pilots to be in the helicopter, and they're probably making a shit ton an hour, and then tons
And a
of fuel
cameraman.
costs and all that.
Cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think they do it that way. I don't know if they do it that way, but I've never seen it. Yeah. No, the drone's the way to go.
About $1,000 a year. $100,000 a year.
Who does?
A helicopter pilot can make up to $100,000 a year. I'm not
Yeah,
playing.
It probably depends on which field they're in, what type of helicopter they fly.
Well, the lowest on the scale, there's a scale. The lowest on the scale is 47.
What? Dude, I make $80,000 a year. And I don't fly a helicopter. I think they make more than that.
The store,
More than that.
the store manager at Walmart makes $150,000 a year.
Yeah, I think a helicopter pilot makes more than $100,000 a year.
Damn, I need to go work there then.
There's an average scale for helicopter pilots that goes from 47 to 100,000.
But he's saying average, though. I mean, if you're flying a specialty helicopter, you could be making $150,000, $200,000 a year. Probably really depends on what you're doing. If you're just doing helicopter tours, you're probably only going to make $40,000-$50,000 a year.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if
maybe.
you're getting paid for specialty flights, you can make up to 100,000 a year. That's the average. You're talking to the man that knows about those things.
Now, you might be right. You got more experience in that area, so I'm not going to argue with you. But I know guys that do logging and they fly helicopters to move logs. They make a couple $100,000 a year.
Oh, I'm sure they
You
do.
know, yeah, they make stupid money.
Those are the
You
guys
know,
that
so-
they hook what's called chokers onto the logs, and then they
Well,
pull
they're,
them. Yeah.
Lon, they're getting paid for the danger, for the threat to their lives. That's what they're getting, the hazard pay.
Yeah,
That's why they
hazard
get
pay.
paid so much.
Well, that's why I said it depends
Carrying
on
them
which
logs
field
around
you're
is dangerous stuff, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
if
guys
you're
just set like. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, because if you're just a helicopter pilot working for a tour company, yeah, you're probably only going to make 40, 50, 60,000 a year. But like he was saying, like you were saying about the logs, you get probably per diem, hazard pay,
Right.
all kinds of
All
shit
that
piled
stuff.
on top of it.
Yeah.
One
You don't
false
realize
move with that log and it's adios amigo.
Like this started
See
to
you
say.
later.
People don't realize when those chokers break, then the pilot loses the tension and what he's working against that tension as it is, and then whenever the choker breaks, they call them chokers. That pilot's got to be on his toes, man.
And honestly, that lowest pay rate might be because of the military. I doubt that they make that much. I mean, they're probably around 40, 45 a year, I would guess.
McDonald's employees make more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah,
How you doing, Adrian?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
Shit,
Been awfully quiet over there.
No, I'm letting you guys go ahead and talk, man.
But my store manager for Walmart was it 2 years ago? His bonus for the year was like $45,000 or $50,000. And that wasn't including the 110, 120 he's making. If you break down his pay, he was making like
Good
$70.
night, Drone.
Yeah. I just looked it up. That if Jim, not Jim, if Ron Lockwood wants to come down here and get a job, he can start right now at $186,000 flying EMS helicopter. Right now, they're hiring.
Well, look how much it costs. Fucking $16,000 flight to fly 5 miles.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Our local EMS is hiring right now, $186K. It's okay to be a helicopter pilot for EMS.
That's pretty good money, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's really good money.
But I
You gotta
wonder
come to
how
where you live.
how's the cost of living over there in Michigan? Is it expensive like in New York?
No, I've lived in DC. I never lived in New York, but I lived in DC. That's insane. Around here, I have a 2,000 square foot apartment. I pay $800, $850 a month.
Damn, that's cheap as hell.
That is. That's reasonable.
Yep. So 3 bedrooms. So it's not awesome or nothing, but it's a decent apartment. You know what I mean?
Because my house is like 20.
I'll be right back, fellas.
My house is 2,600 square feet. I think it's 4 bedroom, 2-car garage, and I pay $1,550 a month.
Yeah, that's what I don't have. I got 2
What's up, Chris?
carports, but I don't have a garage.
But see, my area that I live in Winter Haven in Florida, it's growing so fucking fast that it's going to be the size of Orlando in another 5 years. Like, it's insanely growing fast. Like, all these companies are coming. You got Legoland here, and then you got all these companies coming in, and they're not even refurbishing old buildings. They're just tearing everything down and rebuilding it.
Winter Haven, isn't that up from Daytona?
It's right between Tampa and Orlando. Like Tampa and Orlando are about 45 minutes to an hour each way, depending on
It's
traffic.
landlocked. So it's landlocked?
Winter Haven, yeah, and I live in Polk County, which is like the dead center, long ways and width ways of the state. Like, it's right in the dead center.
Okay, now I know where you are. Okay.
If you've ever heard of Grady Judd, you know where I live. But that sheriff is fucking amazing. The best sheriff ever.
That guy's hilarious.
He got a good YouTube channel.
Oh, he doesn't play, bro. That dude is just.
Get around.
And that's the thing is, like, he doesn't let his deputies get away with shit. Like, if they do something wrong, he'll arrest them and he'll blast their ass all over the news as quick as anybody else. He'll arrest his own mom for a DUI. He don't let nobody get away with shit.
Yeah, he's hilarious. When he had that press conference, and he goes, "I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to advise our citizenry. If you come up to their house causing trouble, they have my permission to shoot you.
Yep.
If you come on their property in Florida, they have
Florida.
a right. You have castle law. You have the right to defend yourself. You don't have to run away. You can
Florida's
stand
stand
and fight,
your
word it's
ground.
called. Stand your ground. That's the one. And he said, "Yeah, you come up
in
on the
Florida,
property, bam."
In Florida, you don't even have to be in my house. If you come up to me in my front yard and start threatening me, I can legally just shoot you. And there's nothing nobody can do. And
he said, "We'll come pick up the pieces." He said, "We'll come pick up the pieces, take your statement, and leave."
Well, that's why Florida passed that law that said if protesters get in the middle of the street and you feel threatened, you can run their ass over, and you won't get charged with anything. Because not only does the state support you, but the local and the county authorities are all on the same page. They don't fuck around. And that's why through that whole rioting shit all last year, dude, we didn't have any problems in Florida. We had a little bit of a riot break out in Lakeland, and that motherfucker squashed it quick. He was on his shit.
We didn't have any problems in Pennsylvania either.
Yeah.
There wasn't.
We did.
They had one issue. Says some of these idiots went downtown Pittsburgh and they flipped over a couple of tables at a restaurant, and that stopped. And the mayor, who's a super liberal, he even said, "We're not playing that here," and it never happened again. So we never had any of that crap here in Pittsburgh. None of it.
We had a pretty bad one at the beginning, but I got to give it credit because they're really super liberal in the city I live outside of, where it got tore up, and I got to give them credit, man. They prosecuted everyone. Everyone they arrested got prosecuted. They weren't playing. There was none of this just let them go stuff. No, they prosecuted. They prosecuted like a 19-year-old girl that came here. They prosecuted everyone they caught is sitting in jail right now. You know?
Dude, Grady Judd did this really funny interview one time, and they shot this dude over like 200 times, and because he took a shot at one of the deputies, and they shot him over 200 times, and the news said, "Well, why did you shoot him so much?" And Grady said something like, "We would have kept shooting him, but we ran out of bullets."
Oh,
Like, he doesn't care. He don't give a shit. Dude. That was like when they were chasing that escaped convict They didn't even try to capture the dude because it's legal to shoot somebody who escaped prison, like a prison escapee. They just shot him as soon as they got up to him. They didn't even try to take him into custody. He ran from them into the woods, and as soon as they got up behind him, they just lit his ass up.
Thank you for coming in, Bill.
Brian.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the love and support.
Brian, Jeremiah,
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, anything you want. I don't give a shit.
Charlie.
Right. George. Hey, guys, I'll talk to you later, man. I got to go to bed. I got to
you
get
later,
up
Bill.
early and-
See you
I got a
later,
big
Brian.
long
Thank you so
ride
much,
tomorrow.
sir.
All right,
See you,
guys.
Brian.
Good night.
Bye.
So anyway,
Hey, Chris Hope, there was a question for you from someone.
I'm sorry.
I forgot to say it, but they were asking if you're going to fly tomorrow.
Lord willing, yes.
Now,
not-
are you going to do like
not
a
right.
sunrise?
Yeah, I'll do my sunrise at 6:20 Central Time. 6 a.m.
What time would that be for me? That would be 5 o'clock?
That's 7:20. That's 5:20 for you. You'll be asleep.
Yeah, I'll still be knocked the heck out.
Yes, you will. If the sunrise was at 9 o'clock your time, you'd still be out.
Probably not.
That new baby's fixing to change your world, buddy.
Yep. Yes, it will.
actually, Adrian gets up pretty early. He texted me today. What was it, 9 o'clock? 9, 10 o'clock, he texted me, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I was up by 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning today.
Very good.
I pissed the hell off because I mean I don't have to freaking work. I'm off, and then I want to wake up early in the weekend, but during the fucking weekday now I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep. It's retarded.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
I'm the same way.
since you're going to sell that Evo 2 and the price has dropped, let me get it for about $300.
I'll give him 4.
Baby
And
gift.
just like I make a video running it into a wall or something. Yeah. Me and Altel don't get along, dude. They F me on the XR Premium. I'll never forgive them for that. Never. Never. And I worry about you guys with Evo 2s, man, because the way they did everybody in the XR Premium, they just disappeared one day. You like try to contact them and there was no answer. And
Well,
it
no.
wouldn't surprise me if they did it again.
The only thing that worried me about getting an Evo 2, though, was all those stress cracks that people were having. Some people had them, some people didn't. And then Evo was telling people, well, it doesn't really matter because it's just the shell of the drone. It's like it
Mine
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
have that. Mine doesn't have that kind of problem, Justin, whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me yours didn't have that, but a couple other people said that they had that happen to theirs.
Yeah, because I know that Aldia's having that problem with his, and he even showed us on a stream, I believe. But and I think he said that Hotel is not gonna do nothing about it. I believe that it is what it is. I think that's what they're saying.
Yeah, he was the one that said they told him it was just a shell and it doesn't really matter. It's like,
How are you?
They
How are
replaced
you, Mel?
808.
100 AGL.
Hey, Mel. They replaced 808 states. They replaced 808s. You know, 808 state from Hawaii. They replaced his Evo 2.
oh, did they?
They replaced Al's too. Al had one that was bad. Al Diaz.
Yeah.
Then he got another one back and it's bad. Had a crack.
Dude,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like a-
saying. They sent him another one that
Oh,
has a
man.
freaking stress crack on it again, Chris Hope.
Yeah, he's too.
So he pretty pissed off about it.
Oh,
Yeah, and when a company tells you, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal," that just makes that would piss me off too.
Hell yeah. How are you doing, Drone Flyer? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Michael Wright? TXR Drone Guy. How you doing, Chief?
what's up, Mike?
I mean, we
Yeah,
already
I-
saw what Adrian did over a cable. I can imagine if his Evo started stress cracking.
Johnny?
I will be pissed the hell off.
well, the only problem I'm going to say, Adrian, how often do you fly that thing, though? It don't feel like you fly it very often.
He's
Evo
fixing to
2.
ship. He's fixing to ship it to me, and I'll let you know how it flies, Lon.
I've only seen him
Yeah.
fly it twice. You know.
I got great water to fly over.
Yeah, because I think Al flies his all the time though, so that may be the difference. Is Adrian's just not flying enough to get that?
They put it through its paces. What we need to do.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you go buy a new car off a lot, drive it like you stole it.
Yeah, man. That's what I worry about. And, you know, I don't like to, if people go, you just don't like competition. I don't know. No, I want competition, but I want real competition. I want somebody to come in and just blow our socks off. You know, people are always talking like it's so easy to make these drones, and DJI is always holding back, and DJI this and meh. I go, well, where's the competition then? Let's see it.
We want
You know,
another
so
DJI
easy.
company.
Yeah. If it's so overpriced, why can't somebody come out with one for half the money? Why isn't there a Mavic Air 2 or Air 2S for $500? Why not? Where is it? You know?
Well, and look how many new pilots waste money on Amazon and shit buying like Holy Stones and shit, thinking that they're, because they market those things to be so much better than they are. They'll be like, it's a 4K camera, has an hour and a half battery, and then you get it and find out it's 720 with no stabilization, and it can fly for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I got into it with Captain Drone over his last video. We went back and forth a couple times because he's calling the Air 2S a cash grab. He goes, oh, it's just a cash grab. It's not that big of an improvement over the Air 2. I go, dude, you do videos. Every time Bugs comes out with a new Bug 16 or whatever the flip, you know, you do a video on it like it's the newest, greatest new thing. You know, I go, shut up, man. The Beast comes out. The Beast has like 5 different
You about to
models.
go, Chris Hope?
No, I was telling Matt Cundiff hello.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, hey, hold on a second, Lon. Hey, Rocket White.
Hey, I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to figure out how to answer people. How you doing?
Hey, Sandra Boyd wants to know if there's a way that she can actually get in contact with you.
Well, I'm here. I'm here right now.
Obviously, she want to get in contact with you personally, so she wants to know how. I
Well,
mean,
just-
I didn't make that up. It's right there. Is there a way I can contact you?
Yeah.
Just say
Messenger.
your
Lon, are
email.
you all right?
What's your
Messenger.
email? What's your email?
Is she from the School of the Blind?
What's your phone number, baby?
She wants that silver fox.
Do you come here often? Would you
How
like
you doing,
to?
Bob Casey? Thank you so much for coming in, buddy. How you doing, Bob?
We'll figure it out, Sandra.
Just say your email.
RocketWhite@outlook.com.
Rocket
There you
White.
go, Sandra. You got what you wanted.
Yes,
Brown chicken, brown cow.
RocketWhite@outlook.com. But
There
you're
you
going to be disappointed because everybody thinks I live in some big mansion somewhere. I live in a little bitty house, and I'm not as rich as people think I am. So, if you're looking for money or you're looking for some, can't help you. I'm just playing, Sandra. Don't get upset with me.
Okay.
Wow. Adrian's dating channel.
I guess my stream is gonna have to be called the match dating live stream.
Look,
Yeah,
the
I'm
next,
single, Adrian. Hook me up.
Or like Matt Cundiff said, the matchmakers.com.
look, the next stream we're going to be on, Rocket's going to be sitting there, and we're going to ask him how he's been, and he's going to be like, "I'm just fine." You're going to tell somebody's off that camera looking at him.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Hey, I
How you
already
doing,
found
John Live RC? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir.
the perfect woman, but the local supermarkets and the local dress shops keep making me bring back the mannequins. The last woman I found that was perfect for me, it turned out she just had a case of laryngitis. She could talk after all.
Oh, man.
Thank you, John Lab RC. I appreciate you, sir.
Bill just put up a good comment
Oh,
about
yeah.
his review on there too.
Yeah.
That was on
Yeah.
that S, right?
Yeah. He was driving me nuts. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about, Steve? The Air 2S is in. I'm like, what? $200? Now, $200 is a chunk of change. Yeah. I'm not saying, oh my God, $200 ain't shit. But oh my God, it's like a big difference. I'm like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a widespread product line. That's great, in my opinion. That's awesome. And you can fill every little niche. You know, what, you got $100? Okay, well, here's a drone. You got $400? Here's a drone. You got $500? Here's a drone. You know what I mean? That's awesome, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you can go from the Tello all the way up.
Yeah, to complain that they have a widespread product line is you call it a cash grab. That's just ridiculous. It's just options, bro. Ain't nobody twisting your damn arm to make you buy anything.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. Tiny Hawk has 5 different Tiny Hawks, right, Chris? Is that a cash grab? Or 4 at least, right? They got the Sport, the Freestyle, the Tiny Hawk, and Tiny Hawk 2, whatever it is. They got at least 4 different ones. Is that a cash grab?
Maybe 6.
Yeah. Is that a cash grab? Is everybody mad?
It's to each his own.
Yeah. Why be mad about it?
The only way it would be a cash grab is if it was exactly the same in every model and there was no difference and you're just renaming it. But if there's one little difference in each model, then that's one little difference that somebody else might like that another person might not like.
Exactly. It's just ridiculous. I hate that. I hate that.
What's up with them Bugs drones anyway? I've never had one, but I've seen a lot of people online that fly them.
I think they're okay for the money. You know, a couple $100. You just want to buy something real quick and fly it around. I think the Bugs drone is okay.
But the video I've seen from them is not all that great, though. Like,
that's where the money is, right? Anybody can make a drone and have it fly around. There's several companies can do that. But the camera quality, all that other stuff, that's where all the money's at. You know what I mean? That's where the cost is.
You know what my grandfather told me? I asked my grandfather, what's the best beer? He said, if you want to be with the crowd, drink Budweiser. If you want to be cool, drink Coors. If you just want to enjoy yourself, drink what you like.
There you go.
It's the same with drones. Everybody talks about this one's better, that one's stupid, I don't like this one. If it works for you, it works for you. I love Hubsan. Even though they keep letting me down, there's just something about it. I keep going back.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Well said.
I don't get
because I understand what you're saying, Lon. Nobody's twisting your arm, and I didn't want to sell my Air 2 to go out and get the Air 2S. I'm happy with my Air 2. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, if something happened to my Air 2, then maybe I would go out and get the Air 2S. But
there's one thing about it. There's 6 of us take videos, 6 different drones, and still making great video. It don't matter.
No.
I mean, the Mavic Air 2 is an amazing freaking drone, by the way. I think you have that one too, right, Justin?
Yeah, I have the Air 2, the Mini 2, and the Mini 1.
And you got it too, right, Lon?
You have the Air 2 and the Air 2S.
Now, do you really see a huge difference between the video on the two? I mean, is it a huge difference?
I mean, it's a 5.4K.
I'm saying, but would the average viewer notice a huge difference?
True, Matt.
Or is it more of your
thing? Go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, man. And this is what I said, and this is a kind of a dick thing to say, maybe, but I don't buy drones and I don't record shit for other people. Right. You know, I fly drones and record the footage for me. And I watch the footage. Yeah, and I watch the footage on an 85-inch 8K. That's what I watch the footage on. So does it make a big difference? Yes. Yes, it's huge. But on YouTube? No, probably not. Although I don't know. When I've been watching my YouTube videos back, and their 5K ones definitely look better than 4K videos. In my opinion, that's my
Does
opinion.
YouTube do up to 5K though? I thought their highest was 2160.
YouTube does 8K.
Oh, do they? Okay. Well, I've never
Yeah.
done an 8K video, so I wasn't sure on that. I've never
Yeah,
had
my phone
higher than
does
21.
Yeah, my phone does 8K, so I just checked it out one day. YouTube will take 8K.
Right now,
found out-
YouTube. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I found out about a month ago that my damn iPhone 10 does video in 4K 60 frames a second, but they have it set at 1080p on the factory setting, and you can go in there and change it. And I had no idea this entire time. I was like, the camera's really not all that great on this thing. And then I was scrolling through the internet, and somebody had a video. I was like, what the fuck? And I go into the settings where they told me to go, and there it was. I was like, holy shit, I had no idea. I don't know why they don't have it set to the highest setting from the factory. That's stupid. Like, why would you set it at a 1080 from the factory?
Yeah, these phones are crazy, man. These phones
Right
are
now,
crazy.
YouTube is downgrading the videos that come in because there's so many people on right now with people being stuck in the house. They're downgrading our videos with less resolution to make more room or something like that.
Well, I know my videos usually I'll upload them. They'll start in 360, and in about an hour to 2 hours, I can go in and it will be at 2160. I can switch it up to 2160, but it takes at least an hour to 2 hours.
It takes a minute. For sure. Yeah, I upload in 5K, and it takes a
No.
minute for it to be 5K.
Nalon, I got a question for you. Do you regret selling your Mavic 2 Pro?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Now,
No, it doesn't
you-
do anything. I'm sorry.
Do you believe that the Air 2S is better than the Mavic 2 Pro? Because I've heard some people saying that they believe it is.
No. I don't think it's better. I think the Air 2S, the strength of the Air 2S, I think it has better video quality from the sensor, but because it's a newer sensor. But the Mavic 2 Pro has, the variable aperture, and it has Hasselblad color science, man. People pissed on Hasselblad color science back in the day, but it's better. It's just better. If you if you use the Hasselblad editor, you can get some stupid, awesome footage out of the Mavic 2 Pro. But
I think the biggest step of downfall with the 2 Pro, and I don't have one, but I've seen it enough times online to know, is the battery swelling. That seemed like that was like one of the biggest issues it had.
You're right about that. Justin, however, I've had mine now for a little while. None of my batteries, I don't have that problem. But I know Jim had it. Jim Boyd had a problem when it comes to his battery swelling. Mine, no.
Yeah, but do you fly yours enough to get that though? Because some people, would do 60 cycles on a battery and it would start swelling. How many cycles do you think you've legitimately done on your 2 Pro? Because you don't fly all your drones all the time.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. When I got my Mavic 2 Pro, I bought it with one battery only. Now, when I got my Mavic 2 Zoom, I bought it with the Flymore combo that comes with 3 batteries. So I technically have 4 batteries, you know what I mean, with both drones, because I could use the same battery on each drone.
Right.
And I've flown my Mavic 2 Zoom a lot. The Mavic 2 Pro, I've also flown it a lot. I haven't been flying it lately, but I fly them babies a lot. And I think I have a lot of cycles through those batteries. So
DJI replaced mine. I had 12 batteries, and it all depends on when you bought it too, because it seemed like they had a production run that was kind of bad or something. The first people that got it had it the most, but I don't know. Dono, for example, had a bunch of them swell, but I think some of that was on him. And then I had 4 batteries swell, 3 or 4 batteries swell. DJI replaced them though. They didn't give me any shit about it. They replaced them.
Yeah, because I haven't seen anybody having any issues with the Air 2 except for Dobo. I think was the only one that said he had 1 battery swell after about 2 or 3 cycles. Like it was really short. So I think he just had that one bad one out of the bunch, because I haven't seen anybody complaining about the batteries on that.
I think Mel. I thought Mel. He's in the chat. I thought he had 1 swell.
Yeah, you
Now,
do.
now, if I recall correctly, I think also Jim Boyd above and beyond drums said
Dennis Love
that
Lady.
he had to raise hell with DJI for them to send the battery back. As a matter of fact, he kind of have to throw in their ass that, you know what I mean, he gonna stop buying drones and then eventually they're sending the batteries again. I don't know why DJI have to be such a pain in the ass, because I mean, you know, for us especially to have so many damn DJI drones, I think I have 8 of them, including this one.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then they want to give me such a hard fucking time over bullshit. Like, I'm not making it up. It's right there. You saw the video. Send me the damn cable and send me the battery, and we good. That's it. I'm not asking for a brand new drone or replacement. I just want a cable that I pay for when I first got the drone.
Right.
And again, I don't know if I'm the only one having that problem, but I'm assuming that it's probably an issue that many people are having, because a lot of the cable goes out of stock on the DJI website. And Lon knows what I'm talking about, because we've seen it there before. Even the little battery for the goggles. I mean, it goes out of stock a lot.
Well, me and Lon talked about that before. Cables are just shit no matter where you get them from.
Whoa.
They never last long. I mean, you could buy a $60 cable, you could buy a $10 cable, and the $10 cable might last longer than the $60 one.
How you
It's-
doing,
And
Mike?
What's up, Adrian?
Man, you sure are really quiet, sir.
I'm just a quiet kind of guy, man.
Now, why am I looking at your bike just moving?
He always
instead of
does
you?
that.
Oh no, here's a blue
Well,
one.
you're not waving goodnight, are you, Cruz?
No, sir. I was waving at Mike Night Train.
This is a
Oh,
reminder.
all right.
Right.
Albertson.
Alexa, stop.
I thought that was Night Train for a sec because I just saw a motorcycle. I see Mike. I didn't see the last name.
Me too.
Hey, Alexa.
Don't talk to my Alexa. Hey, Lon, let me throw something at you about the Air 2 and the Air 2S.
Right.
Explain why the Air 2S Flymore combo costs an extra $100 when it comes with all the same stuff.
I don't know.
Well, it
That
does
is
come
one
with,
thing.
I was going to say, it does come with more ND filters, and those aren't cheap, too. So that's one,
Yeah.
I think, one part of the cost.
But I don't quite think that covers $100 extra.
Well, the ND filters from DJI are they're $130.
Yeah, they're not
So
cheap.
you're exactly right. I'm not going to argue with you, because I was doing the math too, and I'm like, now granted, it's still less though, because the batteries are $35 a piece or whatever, $120, whatever.
No, 115
And then-
for the Air 2S battery.
115, that's right. It says 230 plus the stupid bag, which is, whatever, 40, $50. Plus the ND filters are 130, plus the stupid the charger dealio, that's like $50 or whatever the hell it is. So it ends up being more than $300, significantly more. So it's still a deal, but I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I have no idea why the Air 2 Flymore was only $200 more, and the Air 2S Flymore is $300 more.
Right.
So, I can't disagree with you, not even a little bit, because I didn't get that one either. I was like,
I'd say that
How you
was a
doing,
little
Mr.
bit of a
Steve?
take
Thank you
for
for coming in, buddy.
yeah, I almost didn't. I wouldn't have bought the Flymore combo, but the drone, the Air 2S, wasn't available on launch day by itself. You had to buy the Flymore combo, or you weren't getting it right away. Period. From Best Buy, because I went to Best Buy to get mine, and they didn't have the drone alone. All they had was the combo.
Well, I actually bought mine through chat, and I told them, I said, look, I'll buy it if you knock 10% off of it. I said, I'm due for a birthday coupon anyway, and they went ahead and agreed to it, man. So they discounted it to $130.
Yeah.
So I jumped on it. Already had
Yeah.
the Air 2. I didn't need it, so.
Right.
But I went ahead and I snagged it.
Right.
They went ahead and they gave me the discount, so I grabbed it up.
Yeah, I had $200 in rewards, and I had a birthday coupon too. So, or not birthday, I just had a regular coupon for 10% off. So I paid well under $1,000 for mine. I paid like 800 or something like that out of pocket. So
Oh, all right, cool.
yeah, for the Flymore combo. So it didn't break my heart to buy it. You know, it's a nice drone, man. It is. I'm not saying it's worth any price. I guess the question is, did they undersell the Air 2, or are they overpricing the Air 2S? You know, maybe they underpriced the Air 2. Let's be honest.
Maybe that's why they added the extra filters and bumped it up $100 because of the Air 2 price. They kind of wanted to, because honestly, with those 3 extra filters with the 6-pack, you are looking, like you said, $130.
Yeah.
I mean, that one little thing could put that cost of that drone up another $100.
Well, there could be there's lots of things. There's lots of factors involved with pricing and et cetera. That, you know, a lot of people like to complain about how much people charge for stuff, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of factors involved. You know, I mean, they came out with the Air 2S last year, and maybe they had a better import deal the Air 2, and now this year, when you send a drone with all those batteries in one box, maybe it costs them more. You know, because there's a lot of factors involved.
Did the Air 2S come with anything else different besides those 3 extra filters?
Yeah,
I think it came with I'm almost positive it came with a couple other things. Did it come with propeller holders?
No, but it came with like 6 sets of propellers, though. It came with an F-ton of propellers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they upped
ton of props.
Yeah, I think they upped some of the amount of stuff that came with it. So I'm thinking that may be why.
It could be. It came with a bunch of props. It came with the ND filters, which are actually pretty nice. The Air 2 came with they came with what did they come with? The 32 and the 128 or something, or the 64 and the 128 or whatever, the Air 2. I can't remember. They came with like 2 filters, and they were like the stupid ones. They were like a 64 or 128 and a 256 or something like that.
It was a 16, or it was a 34, a 64, and like a 260 something ridiculous.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous anyway. Yeah. It was like a 64 or 128 and 256 or something like that. It was ridiculous. It's like, what? They're basically worthless, you know.
Hold on, I'm going to grab my pack of them just so I can see.
Well, yeah, you know, Mike, I'll say this for any company. It doesn't matter. Not just DJI. I don't care. We're talking Samsung, Apple. They have every right to price their product whatever the hell they want. You know, and then everybody gets to decide if they buy it or not. You know what I mean? That's always going to be my opinion.
That was the only thing that put me off about it was I just didn't see.
Hey, there he is. What's up, Night Train?
Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't get it either.
How are you, my bearded brother?
I'm doing well, man. I put 60 miles on the bike today, so I'm feeling pretty good.
All right, baby.
Getting out there, getting some practice in, and trying to get ready for a road test the end of next month. So
very good.
Try to get out there, get my license, be out there free. You got to get some saddlebags and this and that.
Do they have classes? Do they have motorcycle classes like M1, M2?
We go to the school. I'm taking them to the local community college, so it's $50 for the course, and they'll get you all ready to go, and then you just go, basically just sign the dotted line at the Secretary of State afterwards, and you're good to go. As long as you pass all their tests, but it helps to like bring your insurance rates down and shit like that. So I figure, what the hell? I'll go ahead and take the test. I got the permit right now, so the bike's legal and insured and all that kind of shit. So if I get stopped, I'm like 97% legal basically right now. But yeah, I'm just playing. Enjoying life.
Very
Hey,
good.
I think Rocket's got you beat on the beard length there, buddy.
Yeah, it definitely does. He definitely does. This is like 2 years, something like that right now. He's been going a little longer though.
Since the day I retired, 2010.
Yeah, we was talking about that the other night on my stream.
I got up to shave one morning and I said, wait a minute, I don't have to do this anymore.
Hey, Mike, he's also got you beating looks too, man. He's already had a chick trying to pick him up in the stream here, man.
Oh Lord.
I must have missed that one. Oh, geez.
He must have missed that one, huh?
Yeah. What, Adrian's got girlfriends over there or something?
No,
What?
Rocket had somebody trying to pick him up.
Oh, man. I thought maybe one of Adrian's girlfriends was over and seen him on
Hey,
cam
no,
or
no,
something
no.
like, oh, I got to have that.
Let's go ahead and get it right. He said he got
I
a stop.
stopped in while I was over there hanging out. I went over to a buddy's house and helped him work on the garden area, you know, over at the farm. So I had stopped in earlier, but there was only a few people there. And then I cut away. So I stopped in and then cut away and missed a whole bunch, I guess. It's been a while. Almost 3 hours, probably. It says 2 hours, but what's going on, Lon?
Hey,
How's the
Mike.
bike
what's
coming
up?
together, brother?
I'm still stalled. My buddy's flying in Monday. We're gonna weld the frame. You know, that's the starting point. So
Well, the goal is like July 1st. Well, the 3rd through 5th, I think. We're expected to be up by like Ludington type area. We got like some family coming in from California and they're running some cabins. So we're going to go up there and hang out. But I'm expected to be able to finish my test before July 1st. So after that, hopefully I'll be looking to do some fucking rides and shit. You know what I mean? But between now and then, I got to try to get some saddlebags to be able to haul some shit or this or that and work on some things. But I want to do some riding and like coastline type shit on a weekend type shit. You know what I mean?
right.
Speaking of bikes, I also got to compliment Rocket on his belt buckle there.
Your belt
Down
buckle.
there.
Where's your belt buckle? Let's see your belt buckle.
What are you doing looking down there like that? How the hell did you see that?
Hey, man, I couldn't help it,
Because you
man.
stood up, Rocket.
It
You
must
stood
have,
up for a little while.
must have had some recognizable. Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on, Rocket. Hold on. Stay right there. Hold on. Wait a minute.
If
There
you
it is,
drive,
right
you'd recognize that. Yeah, you'd see that quick. That's a nice buckle.
What is that? A panhead? What is that? A panhead?
Oh, probably.
Like about a what? 50?
It's a cool belt
panhead.
buckle. That's what Rocket says.
It looks like a 50-piece panhead to me.
It wasn't
Maybe a
worried about
shovel.
what kind. It was just cool.
That's one of my smallest ones, believe it or not. I've got them that big. That big. I used to think it was cool. The bigger the belt buckle, the cooler you was. Or were.
So I think the next thing I want to get is like a full-size helmet with a face shield and like chin protection so that I can also do like some GoPro mounting and have some like audio as well as video and maybe do some fucking ride-alongs and shit like that where I'm going or whatever and try to incorporate some of that shit on at least if I get like a rack on the back or something like that, or like a cargo thing on the back, like Jim had on his bike even. It's only a 650, so too big will get carried away easy. But you start sucking away from the mileage and shit and being able to handle freeway and all that kind of shit on a 650. But so I want to get some kind of saddlebags and maybe like a rack with the seat back so the wife can ride. And then I got a little bit of a rack and I should be able, like that case for the FPV drone line, I should be able to strap that like on a seat back and a rack with some bungees real nice and some saddlebags for the mini and maybe an FPV micros and shit. And be able to go on some rides and fucking see some shit too. There's lots of shit to see here around Michigan, dude. Go on a weekend afternoon ride on a Saturday and get out of here. No kids, no nothing, and get away.
I know, right?
You seen that old rat bike I got sitting out back on your last stream, didn't you?
What's that? The shit out back? Oh, I
That
saw
old-
all that.
My old chopper, my old rat
Yeah.
bike sitting back there. You know, I used to have that so full of stuff that it looked like the Beverly Hillbillies going down the road.
Right? But I've been looking at like some smaller stuff to carry some middle. I mean, like, how do you carry your registration when you ain't got no saddlebags, no a pocket, no nothing on your bike or whatever? I mean, you got
Under the seat.
registration and your insurance and this and that to carry. It's like they fucking put you a big old fucking wallet or this. I'm like,
Well, the neat thing about that bike is when it looks like a gas tank, that's not a gas tank. That's a glove box. The gas tank was under the seat.
right. Some of them are shifted back. Depends on the style of build. I've seen all kinds of different builds where they slip them back. A lot of times the oil cooler type area is down by under the seat, which is kind of crazy. If that ever like overheats and explodes, it's all over your legs. Weird.
Well, you seen that jacket? I had the leather jacket burn up and turned into a
Yeah,
ball.
dude. It's like all you can see is the label, the Harley label. That's
Yeah,
the
the
whole
whole
thing
jacket.
left with the logo. The rest of it's a big ball.
Yeah, big
Whole
old
bike
crystal
was
ball.
on fire, he said.
For some reason, the logo stayed perfect. You want to see it? I'll go get it.
Yes, I did, Bob Casey. I actually flew 6 batteries today.
I should have probably flown a drone.
I was going to offer you this, Mike, but I don't think it'll work for you. It's a trunk.
No, because I don't have anything right. It's like a slope seat, and it's got the pad on the top of the bumper, the rear bumper.
Right. You'd have to get that rack you're talking about.
Yeah, I need that. I need the rack, so she's got the seat back, and then the rack off the back of it.
Right.
Yep.
Good night, Adrian. I'm gonna roll, buddy.
Have a good night.
Thank
Yeah,
you. We're
Chris,
good
I'm
to
about to call it a night as well, buddy.
Everybody take care. Good to see everybody.
Good to see you, Chris. Hey, Chris, I hopefully I'll go ahead and make it. I tell you what, man.
No, you won't.
Send me a text. Wake
Thanks
me up.
for letting me in for the end of the show, there, Adrian. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
Good to
man.
see
I mean,
everything. I can
we've been
still
here,
make
man. I know
it,
you've been
yeah.
busy, Big Mike.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just out having fun and playing, dude. Look at that shit. Burned up Harley jacket. It was in his saddlebag when the bike caught on fire.
Damn it, man.
Hard as a brick.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man.
I don't even know why I keep it.
He could have been driving down the road when that shit happened, and that shit would have been his ass instead of the saddlebag. You know what I mean? He's lucky, blessed.
Yep.
He's got a higher power keeping over him.
Have a good night, Mel.
Love you, Adrian. Have a good night, brother.
Hey, Big Mike. Same to you, man. Hey, Lon, Justin, Rocket White. Hey, Mike B. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate you, sir.
All right, man. No problem. Anytime. I like to come in more often, man, but sometimes.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, hey, Mike, you don't even need to ask. I send you your link every Saturday, man, if you want to go ahead and jump on in.
All right, man. Send it every week,
right.
man.
Somebody's got clout. Thanks
All
a lot,
right.
Adrian.
Yeah, Rocket White. I'll see you later, man. Everybody in the chat, Bob Casey, everybody that came on in. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate you guys, man. Good night, fellas.
Good night, everybody.
Deuces.
Good night, everyone.
Peace out, Lon.
Congratulations there, Adrian, man, on that on the new baby coming.
Thank you, Big Mike. I really appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Another baby girl. She's on her way. She's cooking right now in the microwave.
There you go, man.
All right, buddy.
Man. Good night,
See you
everyone.
later, man.
Thank you, Adrian.
Again, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for popping in. Bob Casey, everybody that came on in, Jim's Droning, Mel, Bill Ronin, thank you, sir. Matt Cundiff. Ooh, a lot of people showed up tonight. Mr. Art, Mr. JRCs, thank you so much, sir. Chris Hope. Jim, Above and Beyond Drone, Mika Steve, thank you so much. Johnny Drone Flyer. Thank you, buddy. Jody Jones Shots, thank you, sir. Sandra Boyd, I appreciate you. Everybody that came on in. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.